What's going on, winners? It's your boy Loso 2.0. And today I'm talking about what is the best definition of leadership. But before I get started with that, click that subscribe button below if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to this on any type of podcast platform, click that 5-star review and leave a review for the show. But my first mentor influenced me into working hard. Well, it was almost like it was hereditary, but also he influenced me. What do I mean? My mentor Tink pushed me to limits that I did not know I could get or do when it came to the basketball court. My body got pushed to different limits where I was able to do pull-ups, which I'm forever thankful for him teaching me, introducing me into calisthenics. I mean, I was going so hard that with pull-ups that I couldn't even straighten my arms out. That's how tough it was when I was doing the pull-ups. I could not even straighten my arms out. He influenced me to do that. We were running, excuse me, but we were running hills, and we were running hills that were like mini mountains every single week. We're on E, running through forests, getting outside, doing sprints with the parachute, doing things that, like I said, I never knew my body could do. And it just pushed me to a different type of level, a different type of edge that I did not know that I had. But he was able to bring that out of me. So what is the best definition of a leader? It was that. It was someone who was able to influence you in order to take a greater action. Someone's able to influence you, but it's based on one thing. And this thing is the ability of the person or ability of the leader. For one, it starts off with the idea of the person. What type of person you are. Are you willing to do it or are you not willing to do it? Which it comes down to their ability, which to me always comes down to will. Whenever someone is dealing with something or they can't get something done, it either coming down to a will issue or a skill issue. But if it is a skill issue, if you have the will, when you have the will, you are going to find and learn any way to be able to learn how to do it. That's when it's a will issue. When it's a skill issue, when it is a will issue, you don't even want to do it. You're just not hungry enough. Please stay away from me, because I only deal with people who are dogs, people who are leaders, people who want to be the best versions of themselves. Those are the only type of people I deal with. Even when I'm hiring for my job, I'm only grabbing people who they may not have the skill, but they have that personality, they have that dog, they have that shark. They want to make money, they want to be the best. So it comes to the ability. Now that ability is going to come through constant learning, which again, like I said, your will issue. If you have a strong will, you're going to do whatever it takes to be the best. And it just made me think about too. I was reading a quote. Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. And it makes me the idea of, it's true. Everybody does have a plan until they get punched in the face. But if you have that strong will, you're going to find a way to continuously, constantly find a way to keep learning and to be that best version of yourself, no matter what's going on. And they're going to do it anytime they can, right? An example of this, I'm making this video at dang near midnight. Actually past midnight right now, making this podcast for you guys because I know one thing, and that's that I said I'm going to be on the grind. I just went to DC, hung out with my friends, did whatever I need to do, and decided to come back. And even though, I have in the career that, a lot of people are blessed for, I'm blessed for, I honestly am blessed for, and it's only thanks to Most High God. I have the wife, the relationship that I want, again, thanks to Most High God. I have the body that I want, again, thanks for the Most High God. I have the business that I want. I have so many things that I want, and I want more. But I said, I'm going to get my life together. I kept saying, it's not enough yet. I am grateful for what God did for me, but I know that there's so much more that he has in store for me. But I had to get there. And I'm going to do that by following the script, following the list, and getting everything done every single day, no matter what time it is. I make sure to get it done. Now, before I continue with this podcast, I just want to say, again, if you are a young African American college student or alumni between the ages of 18 and 25 looking to recognize yourself as a leader, to become a contributing member to your own community, text me at 302-220-0886 in order to join my community. And then on there, it's going to be trainings, it's going to be courses, programs, and it's also going to give you the ability to network with people because, again, your network is your net worth. Your network will get you in rooms that your money can't even get you into. But back to the podcast. Again, I said I do whatever it takes in order to be the best at whatever I need to get done. So I'm going to do anything I can, anytime I can, through my constant learning. And my learning is going to come from the books. I read 45 minutes to an hour a day. It's going to come through the mentors. Like I said, Tink, mentor. Like I said, Patrick Tadros, mentor. Kenny Rodriguez, mentor. Malik Ahmed, mentor. Sonny, these guys are all people that they're doing things, they're growing in life. They have some sort of leadership skills, whether I'm learning sales, I'm learning hard work. Even my father taught me this, a semblance of hard work. Whatever it is, I'm finding ways to continue to ingest all the information in order to give it back to those after me. And it's going to give me more clarity, just like I got through the Speaker Lab. So I'm taking this program right now called Speaker Lab because I know that I have a speaking business and I'm going to take it to the next level. I'm going to be the greatest public speaker ever, especially when it comes to this leadership stuff. But in order for me to get there, Alex Ramonzi said something. I said this, I think, on the podcast before. In order to make $100,000, you got to be willing to spend or lose $10,000. In order to make $1 million, you have to be willing to spend $100,000. In order to make 10 million, you gotta be able to spill $1 million. You know what I mean? It's just 10%, right? 10%. Are you able to lose 10% of that stuff in order to gain so much more? I absolutely am. So I was able to be blessed again by the Most High God in order to invest in a program or course that's going to help develop my leadership skills and help develop me to able to take my speaking career, speaking business to a whole nother level. Plus, you add that in with the books that I'm reading on objections and sales, the books that I'm reading on mindset, and then, of course, obviously just for fun, and then I'll continue to ingest the knowledge from the Bible. You add all those things together, and I'm just continuing to grow and, again, develop that leadership skill, right? And, again, and then that leads, again, to me creating the community I want, the community that I never had. I'm creating that by learning all this stuff and giving back, finding out how to get my niche, going so much into detail, doing whatever it takes to learn in order to give back to my community so that we can continue to grow as an African-American community. We can over there and shine our light, shine our melanin, whatever needs to be done. And we continue to grow and our community could just love each other, and we can take ourselves to levels that no one else can take us, because no one's going to save you. No one's going to save us. No one's going to come to save us. We have to be able to save ourselves. And that's why, again, I'm creating this community right now, and that I told you guys about before too as well, because it's for us. It's for us, by us. I'm creating the thing that I wanted in my community in order for me to be the best, learning from someone who looks like me too as well. So obviously join my community if you're looking to grow in that sense too as well. But then, again, if you have that will to do that. So then let me go back to my main point of what is the best definition of a leadership. And me is not only their ability to influence people, but I think it's also their humility to be a student to the game constantly and continue to keep learning. Only a humble person is going to do that, right? So that's really pretty much all I have for you guys today. I'm finishing up right now. I want you guys Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, please click that subscribe button below and subscribe to the Winners Win channel. And if you're listening to this on any type of podcast platform, leave that 5-star review below, and comment too as well. Any questions or anything like that you want to ask, that you want some information on. Keep killing the day. Winners win, losers lose, and you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.